What up, internet? So this is a video I wasn't expecting to make, especially not on this lovely Halloween of ours. But My Chemical Romance are getting back together in some form, in some weird, mysterious kind of way. I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know, but basically just to quickly sum things up. Actually, to put you through what I was going through. You know, as at work, I was checking my phone. I was going do. And I check Facebook and I see My Chemical Romance has updated their Facebook profile pic. And it's got this candle, it's got this little symbol, and it kind of looks like an F or an E or something. And turns out it was like Frank Iiero's 38th birthday today. So I go, oh, okay, we've seen stuff like this before, right? Where they change their profile photo. They do it somewhat mysteriously, and everyone freaks out in the comments and goes, oh my god, they're getting back together, they're getting back together, they're getting back together. And then, oh no, I'm sorry, they're not getting back together. They're just releasing the 10th anniversary of the Black Parade, for example. So I saw it, and for a split second, I'm like, that's kind of cool, and then I just kept going on with my day. And then later on, they update their cover photo, and it's a very My Chemical Romance kind of image, if that kind of makes sense. And the post I see says, Phantoms Forever, which I just knew as a reference to their song Demolition Lovers. I learned today that's actually the name of their debut EP. But it says that, and then it's click here to buy tickets to this December show, and it says return. And that's when you go, oh my god, they're getting back together. And no one knows exactly what this means, right? Are they going to start touring together? Are they going to start making music again together? Or is this just a one-off thing? I have no idea, even if it's just a one-off thing, and even though I know that that's in Los Angeles, I'm in Canada, I'm not going to that show. I have no way of doing so. I love the idea that they're getting back together in some capacity, right? And honestly, if you asked me a few weeks ago, because I listened to them so often, and they're a band that meant so much to me, especially when I was a bit younger, going through high school and everything. I would have honestly told you that my opinion used to be, I love the stuff that they did when they were together. I've listened to some of the stuff that they've done apart. For the longest time, I'd only heard Gerard Way's music, his solo album, and then the 3 singles that I reviewed on my channel a while ago. But then I started recently listening to the Frank Iero stuff. I liked his 3rd album. I haven't really listened to the 2nd album yet, but I really, really love the 1st album, and that's what I've been listening to on repeat. And Gerard Way's doing all this interesting stuff with comics, and I haven't listened to the other guys, but I know some of the other guys are doing great stuff too. And my opinion was kind of, My Chemical Romance was amazing. They're phenomenal. They're a band that I still listen to regularly, that I love. I honestly can't list a single song of theirs that I actively don't like. There's some that I definitely like more than others, but this is a band that means so much to me, that I care so much about. But my honest opinion was, well, that's all done in the past, right? Let's let that be. That was them then. Let's see where they go now, being separate as individuals. But once I heard that they were getting back together, I go, oh my god, they're getting back together. And now I can't stop thinking about it, because it's something that no one outright said it wasn't going to happen, but they'd be asked about in interviews, and they'd always say that's cool and all, we're not going to say no to it, we're not going to say never, but it's probably not going to happen. Gerard would be like, well, I'm doing my music, and then he's like, I'm doing my comics, and Frank's like, I'm doing my own thing, and all of them are so busy. And I knew that you hear stories that they get together for barbecues and stuff like that. They got the whole group message thing where they're regularly talking to each other, so there's a good relationship. But you also know that you hear about how it was a stressful time for them, and about how Gerard Way near the end felt like he was acting, and how he said that he never felt like he was acting before, even when it seemed like it, until the end, and that's where he knew that he had to end the band, right? And all this stuff, and I kind of went, yeah, that's good, I'm glad they're gone. But now they're together. And there are rumors, there's the Black Parade stuff that ended up going nowhere. There was Joni Jonas from the Naked Brothers band saying, hey, I heard My Chemical Romance was practicing down the hall. And then like a few weeks later, like Frank Iero goes and he makes like a video mocking that and all this stuff. And it's all these things where anytime something comes up, it gets shut down. And I don't know what this is going to be. Nobody really knows like what exactly this is going to be. But my kind of viewpoint is, even if it's just one show, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm going to look up the YouTube footage of that show like immediately after. But there's also a chance that maybe this will lead to a tour. And if it leads to a tour, maybe there's a chance this will lead to maybe them writing new music. And if they write new music, are they writing stuff from scratch, or are they doing stuff from that scrapped album? Where all that we really heard from it was Fake Your Death from their last compilation. Like, what's that going to be? Or do they go off in a new direction? And even if it is just a one-time thing for now, if that's the plan, at least they're showing, hey, we're willing to get back together. So even if it's just they play one show like every 5 to 10 years or something like that, that's still cool. It's nice to know that even though Gerard Way said, My Chemical Romance will never die, and it lives on through him and the band and also the audience and the fans and everyone that listens to the music, you still got the sense that My Chemical Romance is gone. And I don't know. That's kind of me just rambling for a minute or two, and I kept Googling, I kept looking for more, but I think really any article you see online says about the same thing that I'm saying here, which is they're coming back, they're doing a show, we think. It looks like they're doing a show. And who knows what else, but I don't know. I'm incredibly excited for this. I won't be able to see it, but hey, if anyone's watching this, or you're in the area, are you going to see it? Are you excited? What do you hope? Do you want this to be a one-off? Do you want this to be something they continue doing? Do you want them to keep doing their own individual projects? Like, where do you think this will go? Where do you want it to go? And also, if they do get back together, what kind of music do you want? Do you want them to go off into the more fuzzy kind of Britpop-ish kind of sound of Gerard Way? Do you want them to go to like, the darker and more energetic sounds of Frank? Do you want them to go with whatever Mikey and like the other guys are doing? I honestly haven't been following that. Do you want it to sound like a My Chemical Romance? Or do you want it to be something just fresh and totally brand new? I'm so excited about this. Who knows, if they do come out with a new album, subscribe here, they'll probably maybe review it. I'm very lazy with those, but we'll see. And yeah, man, I'm just pumped. I don't know. So that's it. Also, I was thinking, as I was driving back from work, I did 2 videos about their breakup when that happened, and those were my biggest YouTube videos, like in terms of view count that I ever got. And everyone, the big comments were, first of all, like I was wearing a tie, it should have been a red tie, and people also said, you should have ended it with so long and good night. And now was my chance to do so, but you can't say so long and good night. So it's the best I got is somewhat short and good morning. So there you go. Anyways, that was me rambling for a bit. Feel free to ramble in the comments. I'm sure this will get like 15 views, but if it gets more, hey, that's cool. But yeah, no. What are your thoughts and feelings? And happy Halloween. Goodbye.